Hello, I'm Christina and welcome to my channel, ChriskaYoga. In today's video, I will be doing a yoga sequence for self-reflection. This sequence is a combination of stretches, restorative poses, some yin poses. We'll be holding the poses for quite some time, so you will need yoga props. The yoga props that you'll need are listed here on the screen. Doing these poses with the guided meditations and the prompts that I give you will help you to really look inward, discover things about yourself. These are things that I like to do myself to feel better, things that I like to do before I journal or before I go to sleep at night, or even things that I think about when I'm getting ready to start my day. So I really hope that this helps you, and I hope that you enjoy it. Before we get started, if you are not yet subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button down below the video and the notification bell right next to it. It is free, and I would love to have you as a subscriber and as a part of this growing yoga community here on YouTube. So definitely subscribe, you won't want to miss out. So if you're ready, let's get started. So we're going to begin in Sukhasana, or easy pose. I'm going to sit on this blanket, so I'll take it into a square and then fold it in half. And then I'm going to come to sit right on the rounded edge of the yoga blanket. And this just promotes, what does it promote? It promotes a tilt of your pelvis forward, so you're not rounding your spine in the back and you're not sitting on your tailbone. So when you find your seat, your comfortable seat, cross your shins, flex your feet under your knees, bring your hands to your legs, sit up tall and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and then release that breath out through your nose as well. Slowly come to open your eyes, gently letting the light back in. And we'll take a forward fold. I'm going to shift back a bit so you can see me. On an inhale, lengthen your spine, sit up taller, and on an exhale, walk your torso forward as far as you can. If you're just here today, that's fine. Wherever you are, come to a forward fold, relax looking down. You can stretch your arms out in front of you, cross them, whatever is comfortable for you today, and just remain here for a few deep breaths. Slowly come up out of your forward fold. Take your legs, uncross them, and cross them in the opposite direction. So with the opposite leg in front. On an inhale, lengthen your spine once again, and on an exhale, bring your left hand to the floor and your right arm reaching up and over on the diagonal, and come to a tilt to the left. Stretching the right side of your torso, look up towards the ceiling. Breathe here for a moment. Inhale, come back up. And then from here, we'll take a twist. Bring your right hand to your left knee, your left arm behind you, either on the floor or on the blanket, whatever you're sitting on. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Looking as far behind you as you can. Keep lengthening your spine. Each inhale, lengthen even further. And each exhale, just twist a bit deeper than before. Slowly unwind and come back to the center, and we'll tilt to the right this time. So on an inhale, place your right hand down, reach your left arm up, and then tilt over on an exhale to the right. Lengthening the left side of your body, reach that left arm up and over on the diagonal, energy in your hands and your fingers. Then you can look up towards the ceiling as well. I didn't mention this on the other side, but be sure that your left sits bone remains on the floor as well. So you have a tendency to lift it up, plant it firmly into the ground, and at the same time reach up and out on the diagonal with your left arm. And just hold here. Inhale, come up out of your tilt and we'll twist. So take your left hand to your right knee, your right arm behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, twist to the right. Looking behind you or as far as you can to the right. And just as we did on the other side, keep lengthening through your spine with each inhale. And with each exhale, twist just a bit deeper. And unwind from your twist, coming back to the center. We'll move on to our first restorative pose. So take your blanket and set it off to the side just for now. You may actually need it for this pose, but I am going to take my bolster. If you don't have a bolster, you can use pillows. Preferably a bed pillow or a longer pillow because you're going to be resting your torso on top of it. So from here, we're coming into a supported child's pose. So come onto your hands and knees with your pillow in front of you. Touch your big toes together and separate your knees apart, preferably wider than your pillow. From here, sit your hips onto your heels. If your hips don't touch your heels, you can use your blanket. Place the blanket or another pillow perhaps on top of your heels and calves, and then you can sit on top of that just to create some more lift, and this way you have something to rest your hips on. So from here you can also do the same with your pillow. So slide your pillow in so it's right in between your thighs, and you can either just rest right on top of the pillow or bolster, or for some more lift you can take your blanket in a square and then fold it so that the length matches the length of the pillow or bolster. And then place your torso on top of the bolster. We'll start out by turning our head to the right and resting on the left side of the face on the floor, and have your hands on either side of the bolster with your palms facing upwards. And as you remain here with your eyes closed, begin to look inward and just observe. Observe what is happening with your thoughts. Observe what is happening with your body. And
and just notice what is going on and remain here. Gently lift your head up, turn it to the left, place the right side of your face on the pillow or bolster, and hold here.
So from here, set your props off to the side, and we're going to be using our yoga block. Sit on the ground. Take your yoga block. Straighten your right leg out and bend your left leg in, bringing the heel in towards the pelvis. And from here, place your yoga block right in front of you. I'm going to place it at the tallest height because that's most comfortable for me. You can relax your feet here. And we're going to come into a forward fold and stay here with our head on top of the block. So inhale, lengthen your spine. Be sure you're sitting on the two sits bones evenly on the bottom of your pelvis into the ground. And inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, come to your forward fold, bringing your head to the floor. If you need to adjust your block, that's fine. Just be sure that you're comfortable here. And as we did in our previous pose, place your hands, palms facing up on either side of your yoga block and remain here.
And as you're here in your forward fold with your head down, begin to come back in. Notice your thoughts and then choose one. Just choose one thought that you would like to focus on and breathe into it. Notice where it goes.
Gently lift your head up. Gently walk your torso back up to a seated position. Set your block off to the side so you can switch your legs. Stretch the left leg out and bend the right leg in. Bringing the right heel in towards the pelvis. And then you can put your yoga block back in front of you. Once again, be sure you're sitting on the two sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis, planted firmly and evenly into the ground. Inhale, lengthen your spine. And exhale, walk your torso forward, resting your head on top of the block. Have your hands on either side of the block and place your palms up towards the ceiling and remain here.
And once again, come back inward. You can once again draw your attention to your thoughts, and you can choose the same thought as you did on the other side or a different one. And just sit with it for a moment.
Bring some motion back into your body and gently walk yourself back up to a seated position. From here, set your yoga blocks off to the side. And we'll take some counter poses since we've been holding that pose for quite some time. So bend your legs, place the bottoms of your feet on the floor in front of you, sitting up once again on the two sits bones at the bottom of your pelvis. Place your hands on either side of your hips. And we're just going to take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drop both of your knees to the left. Keeping your torso where it is. Just going to drop your knees over to the left. Take an inhale, bring the knees back up. And on an exhale, drop them over to the right. And we'll do this a few times. With each inhale that you take, bring your knees up. With each exhale, drop your knees to the side, alternating right and left. And slowly bring your knees back up, and we'll take our final pose. So come to lying on your back. For this, I'm going to use my yoga blanket. So I'm lying flat on my back. The yoga blanket is optional, but I'm going to take it, fold it in the elongated rectangle, and place it right on my pelvis and lower abdomen. Now from here, legs are bent, feet are flat on the floor, and walk your feet out to the edges of your yoga mat. So they're pretty wide, wider than your hips. And then from here, send your knees in towards each other. So this is constructive rest. And I'm adding a bit of weight from this yoga blanket to my pelvis to feel a bit more grounded. It helps with anxiety. The yoga blanket and the weight of the blanket will help to ground you down a bit and calm you down. So from here, place your hands on the floor, turn your palms up towards the ceiling, and close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breath, breathing in and out through your nose. Draw all of your attention to your inhales and your exhales. If you notice throughout this process that your mind wanders, which it most likely will, gently acknowledge the thought and set it to the side as you come back to focusing on your breath. And just remain here. Bring some slight motion back into your limbs, moving your hands, your feet. You can gently remove your blanket if you were using one, set it off to the side. Walk your feet in towards each other and roll to the right side of your body, resting there with your knees bent. Bringing your arm under your head for support. Use your hands to help you come up to a seated position. Cross your shins. Flex your feet under your knees. Once again, bring your hands to your legs. Sit up tall. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And bring your hands to meet at the center of your chest. Bow your head to your fingertips. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this class. If you liked it, please hit that like button, give it a thumbs up down below the video. It would really help me out and help the channel to grow, help it to expand and reach more people. So please hit that like button and leave me a comment letting me know, what did you discover during these meditations? If you'd like to share, I would love to know what things came up for you. What did you think about during the meditations? I would love to know. I always love to hear from you. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. It's free to subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of this community online here. And if you subscribe, you'll be getting free weekly yoga videos from me. Also, don't forget to check out my website, ChriskaYoga.com, for even more yoga resources. Tons and tons of yoga resources on my website. Free yoga challenges, premium yoga resources that are awesome. And also, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at ChriskaYoga for yoga motivation and inspiration behind the scenes of this channel. So much more, updates on the Insta story. Definitely follow me over there as well. All of the links to everything that I mentioned and more are listed in the description box below this video. Thank you so much. See you next time.